Boys, welcome to a new YouTube video, and today I'm going to show you how to make a custom database in FM26/24. Right, let's get into it. Right boys, first step is to install the editor in Steam. Not sure how to do it in Epic Games or etc, but in Steam this is the best way to make a custom database. So go editor and press install. Obviously I've installed it, so it'll say launch, but install it. Okay, and then when you load it up, this is what you see. So obviously, you've got FootManager24 or this. Go on the year 24 update. This is very important. Make sure you have this on or it won't work. Okay, so when it has loaded, you'll see something like this. So you've got file, test competitions, database, and then you've got all these lists here. This doesn't matter at the moment. What you got to do is go file and then load editor data. This is really important if you want to get a custom database. And for example, if you want the FM26 database, you do this. If you want FM24, then you can just leave it how it is, and you can manually do it, which I'll show you in just a second. So, load editor data. As you can see, these are all the ones I have. So, the England level 20, that one, the Super League, which I got, unfortunately didn't work. That's a custom one I made. These ones here is the FM26 database. Okay, as you can see. So, I'm going to use the FM25 to 6 season. Load. This will take a bit of time for it to load, but when it does, I'll come back. Okay, so it is loaded, and you can see we've got the Premier League, Championship, League 1, etc. down to League North. That doesn't matter. So as you can see, database changes. Okay, again, it takes a while. Okay, so if you see those mountain changes, that's due to the FM26 database. We haven't done anything yet. Okay, so let's say you want to create a Super League. I have done before. How we do this? Okay, you go database, and then how I find it, I go to clubs, I go to Premier League, like that. As you can see, you can change the name, you can do all this. I personally wouldn't touch any of this because there's no point, and could mess everything up. Okay, so yeah, so don't touch anything in details. The most important thing here is teams. Right, so as you can see, all the teams are here, but this is actually wrong because this is my save. So this is what I've done before. So now, let me just show you how I've done this. So let me clear. Right, so it's all gone. It's all gone. Okay, so let's say you want to create a Super League. You can see all the teams here. Yeah, all the teams, the best, most reputation teams in the league, in the world, sorry, all here. Let's say I want 20 teams. I go Man City, I shift, and let's go down to the ATM. Okay. It takes a bit of time for them to load in. Okay, so it's loaded, but as you can see, down here it says 36 items. So I've actually added too many teams. An easy way to get the teams is again go up to here and let's shift and let's remove. So we have done the changes. We've got 20 items down here, so 20 teams. You can see obviously these teams won't be in the Super League, it's just random. So you've got the teams in there. Now if you want to go a bit more detail, you can do promotion and relegation, but the way to do that is you've got to go to the Championship. So to find the Championship, obviously you know what to do. We go to competitions. No, we don't. Go to clubs. Okay, so I found a team, Leicester City, as you can see right here. So we're going to do the same thing again. Go Championship. Go team. So obviously, I'm not going to change anything here. But if you really want to, you can put more teams here. So, for example, if we clear this, and let's add 24 teams again. So go scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Let's go from them, shift to them. Okay. Okay, so we're back in the main menu. So we add Championship without a Premier League. Before we can continue, make sure to save your editor data. This is really important. So it saves and the database knows, okay, these are the changes done. And also make sure you don't get any crashes and you lose all of it. Okay, so I've just saved it and you see here, no division levels have been verified in these rules. Test the rules before saving to allow the use of these rules. Very important we do this. Okay, I didn't realise we had to do this and my save got corrupted and awfully badly. But really easy. Go here. So obviously we've done Premier League and Championship. All you got to do is click there, and it's creating competition. It's pretty much running it to see if it works. Really simple. It takes a couple of minutes to do it, but when you've done it, that's it, and then you can go to the Championship or League 1, League 2, whatever you do. And yeah, that's it. That simple. Alright, now you've done all the rules, let's save it and actually start using it. So, your file, you save editor data as. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do this because I've already got one, but you can save it as much as you want. So, I got Super 2. These are all my different tries. Finally got it done, but yeah, name it how much you want. Make sure it's something you recognize. Obviously, it's getting saved in your editor data, which you can access in a second. Yeah, okay. Let's go into FM24 and let's use it. So now that we've explored it all, tested the rules and everything, before we try and use the database, we've got to make sure it's set up properly in FM24. So, most importantly, if you have teams, let's say from Spain, Portugal, Italy, make sure you toggle that league active. Now, you don't always have to do this. It's a bit temperamental, but I personally would. But if your laptop can't run that many leagues, I wouldn't. I'll just have England if the league's in England. But if you want the best results, make sure every single team, those like in Italy, Spain, etc., is active to avoid any issues or problems. Right. Okay, so we've made the database. Let's now use it in a save. So, how we do this is you start a new game, go career. Now, top right, database. Click your database. Obviously, mine will be Super 4 as my updated one. Yours will be there. Make sure you only click one. Because sometimes you have like a couple encrypt. Remove those, it won't work. You have one on. Nice. Choose game mode. Percy for me, I use original. Your world might work. But I personally haven't used it before, so I'm not too sure. I always use original. Now, as I was talking about earlier, as my Super League has multiple teams in, I have these on just in case. Technically, all my teams are in England, right? But just in case I have these on, it might not work or might be a bit glitchy, etc. I always have this on as well. That's just personally my preference because obviously in Super League I don't want to make loads of signings. But you have that off. Obviously you know all this. But yeah. And then, game start date. I always do either start or late. But that's just because I want to go straight into games. Obviously you can pick anything you want. Just making sure I got all the leagues, which I think I need. I think, yeah. Okay. Confirm. Then we start the game. It might take a bit of time for it to load because it's a custom database. But after it loads, it should be okay. If not, then you might need to tweak something. Okay. Obviously, you create your manager, use profile. Now, as you can see, all the teams are here. So, that should be how it looked. So, the first time I did this, I clicked on Arsenal. Then I had to create the club. So it's like I created my own club, but it's had the Arsenal team. So I had to rework it, and luckily that mistake went away. I don't know how I did it, but see, like I'm saying, it might not work first time. Just make sure you tweak a couple of stuff. But if you follow everything I've done in this video, it should work perfectly fine. Now, obviously, I pick Arsenal as an Arsenal supporter. That doesn't matter. And it should then go straight into it. So if we go to schedule here, as you can see, obviously, you have Carabao Cup games and we have FA Cup games, but there's no Champions League. That, though, for me, this is absolutely perfect for Super League because I don't want to have, like, Champions League is no point, it's pretty much Super League. But if you want to have the Champions League in, you're going to have to go competitions and customize it like I've told you. Make sure you test the competition, make sure it works. If you do all that, it should be fine. But personally, for me, that's how I want it. No Champions League, it's absolutely perfect. So if you want Super League like how I've done, do exactly what I've done. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, the game should run smoothly. Completely smoothly. I've obviously got no transfer budget because I've told it to not have any transfers in the first half of the season. That's why. You will have transfers. And yeah, the scouting should work perfectly. Tactics should work fine. If there's any issues, like I've said, you got to just go to editor, tweak something. Just make sure the most important thing here is to test the rules to make sure it works. If there's a problem with your rules and something doesn't work, you've got to go through it and make sure it's right. But yeah, if you boys want another video on this, more detail, let me know because I'll happily help. Yeah. And then boys, that is how you make a custom database in FM24/FM26. Obviously that was an FM26 database. So if you want to have that database, you go to Steam or FM Inside and download that. and then go edit data on the editor, and you know how it is. But yeah, boys, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, follow me. Subscribe. I thought it was TikTok. Subscribe for more future content, and yeah, thanks, boys.